Good morning, students. Welcome to today's class of English. In our session today, children, we are going to start our term 3 and we are going to go with unit 1, the best policy. And under the unit 1, we are going to start with prose lesson, the 7 seeds. This is your cover page, children. Cover page for your term 3 English textbook. And this is your index page, and we have 3 units. 1, the best policy. 2, creativity around me. 3, secret of success. So we have three units, and under every unit, children, we have one prose lesson, one poem, and one non-detailed lesson. And this is the cover page for your Unit 1, the best policy. I give the missing thing to the owner or to the or to the police. Do you? So what is this girl telling? She is telling that if she finds something which is not hers, she will return it to the owner or else give it to the police. And she is also asking us to do the same. My little Pictionary. It is, they are giving you a picture, the word for that picture, and the meaning for it also. What is this? This is a foothill, a low hill at the base of a mountain. When there are large mountain, children, near it there are small mountains under it. The small hills under the mountains are called foothill. Next, throne, the chair of the ruler. We all have chairs at home, but a king sits on a special chair, and a king's chair is called throne. Next, nurture, care for and protect something while they grow. When something needs to be taken care of, children, what do we take care of it? That action of taking care is called nurture. Prison, a place where people who do not follow the law are locked up. If you do not follow the law, you will be put in jail, and the other name for jail is prison. Next, brass, a metal made by a mixture of copper and zinc. Brass is generally used for making vessels. Brass. The 7 seeds. That is the name of your prose lesson 1. Long ago, there was a kingdom at the foothills of Anaimalai. The kingdom flourished in trade and arts under the rule of their king. He was respected and revered by all. It has been 30 years under his rule now. One day, the aging king woke up worried. He was getting very old and had no heir to take his place. He decided to adopt and raise a child as the heir. But he knew that the adopted child must be honest. So, where is this story happening, children? This story is happening in the foothills of Animalai, and this story is about a king and his kingdom. And how was the kingdom? The kingdom flourished in trade and arts. That is, it was very good, a place very good in trade and arts. Everything was happening very nicely because of the good king. And everybody liked this king and respected him. And for he ruled for nearly 30 years. And 30 years is a long time, children, right? And he was becoming old. One day he woke up worried that he was feeling a little bit sad that he had nobody to take his place. So he decided to adopt a child like this. Adopt means take up a child as his own. But he wanted the child he is taking to be an honest person. So he decided to keep a competition, and through that competition he will find the right heir for his kingdom. The competition had many levels and spanned for nearly 6 months. At the end of it, 5 boys and 5 girls made it to the last round. There seemed little to separate them. Each one of them was intelligent, strong, and capable. So the king kept a competition, and everybody could participate in that competition. And the competition had many levels, and it went on for nearly 6 months. And after the 6 months got over, children, he selected 5 boys and 5 girls to the last round. And there was not much difference to say that this boy is good. There was not much difference between the children. Everybody was good in their own way. So the king said, I have one last test for you all. The one who passes this test will be the winner. As you all know, the winner will be the heir to my throne. He continued, our kingdom depends on agriculture, so the new leader must know how to grow plants. Here are 7 seeds of wheat for each of you. Take them home, plant and nurture them for 6 weeks. At the end of the 6th week, we shall see who has done the best job of nurturing them. That person will be the heir to the throne. So what did the king say? You have one last test to complete, and the one who wins this last test will become my heir. So, and you know what was the last test is about? His kingdom was dependent on agriculture. That is, most of the people were doing agriculture and that was their main business. So he said the leader must know everything about growing plants, and said, I'm giving you 7 seeds of wheat, and after the end of 6th week, you will bring the grown plant to me, and I will tell you who will be the heir to this throne. The children took their seats and hurried home. They all got a pot, prepared some soil, and sowed their seeds. The entire kingdom was anxious to see who the next king would be. So, what did the children do after getting the seeds from the king? They went home, got a pot, prepared some soil, and sowed all the seeds in the pot. What is the meaning of sowed, children? Planting the seeds into the soil. One of the finalists was Annie. Out of the 10 children, there was one girl called Annie. The days stretched into weeks, but the seeds failed to sprout. Annie didn't know what had gone wrong. Annie and her parents were heartbroken. She had selected the soil with care, put the right manure, and very dutifully watered it. She had even prayed over it day and night, and yet her seeds hadn't grown at all. So, what happened with Annie? The days stretched into weeks, but Annie's seeds did not sprout. That is, not even a single leaf came out of the seeds Annie planted. And Annie didn't know what was wrong with her seeds. And Annie and her parents were heartbroken. That is, they were feeling very sad because Annie selected the best soil, she had put the right manure, and she was watering it every day. But still, what happened? Not even a single leaf came out of Annie's seeds. She even prayed for the seeds to grow happily and healthily, but nothing happened. Some of her friends advised her to go and buy new seeds from the market and plant. After all, they said, how can anyone tell if they were the same seeds? Annie's parents had taught her the value of honesty. They reminded her that if the king wanted them to plant just any wheat, he would have asked them to get their seed. So what did Annie's friends advise her? They asked her to go to the market and buy some new seeds and plant it because all seeds look the same and you cannot say the difference. But Annie's parents had always taught her to be honest. So they said, if the king had wanted any seed to be planted, he would have asked us to grow any seed which we wanted, but he had given the seeds himself. So there must be a reason. If you use anything different from what the king gave, that would be dishonest. Maybe you are not destined for the throne. If so, let it be. But it would be wrong to cheat the king. They told her. Annie agreed. So what did Annie's parents say? It is not right to use any other seed other than what the king has given us. If it is not there for you to become a king, then you will not become a king. You will not hold the throne. Let it be. It is okay. But we will not cheat the king. That is what Annie's parents told her, and Annie also agreed. It had been 6 weeks now. The much awaited day had come. The children returned to the palace, each of them proudly carrying a pot of healthy seedlings. It was obvious that the other 9 had great success with their seeds. So it was almost the 6 weeks got over, and that day they had to go to the palace to show how much of their plants had grown. So all the children returned to the palace and each one was proudly carrying a pot of healthy seedling. That is, all the 9 children's seeds had grown very nicely. So Annie saw that other nine children had great success with their seeds. Children, I'm stopping this lesson here for today. We will continue it in the next session. There is one more video regarding the exercise of this lesson. Refer to that video also.